Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Proxar. Today I'm going to be talking about how to raid bases in Fortnite, or basically how to get into bases that are looking like they're impossible to get to and they're watching all of the area around them. But before I get into the video, I just want to say thank you guys for all the support on the latest videos and all the new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. And before we get into this video, make sure to hit a like and also leave a comment telling me what you guys want to see in future Fortnite videos. And also don't forget to hit subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And thank you guys so much, and let's just get straight into the video. So first off, I'm just going to start with some things that you definitely don't want to do. In this situation, my teammate unfortunately got killed, and I was here with no materials. The circle is super small. There's two other people left, and they are in a base. And basically, if you don't have any materials, it's going to be pretty hard to actually take out the base, especially if it's a 1v2. But I'm usually talking about solo here when I'm talking about getting into bases. But right here, unfortunately, I do go down because they have a base and they're able to see me first and get the drop on me. And also, another thing that you want to do is just kind of think in the mind of the person actually in the base. And if you understand how they're thinking, you're able to kind of get into their base because you already know what they're trying to do. And if you're like this guy, please don't be, because he just backs away from the base, giving me the advantage with me already having a metal wall up. He just gives me an easier and easier shot the more he backs up. So if you're actually going to try and raid a base, luckily I had the friend BowlingPin14 here to actually help me out and show you guys what it's like just to run up to a base. I'm sure all of you have done it. And this is the basic thing you do, just build a staircase up and you can get right behind them when they're not looking. But something a lot of people do, I think, that they don't really know is the wrong thing to do, is just run and jump in. If you don't need to jump in, I wouldn't jump in, because you have that wall in between you and you can keep peeking up and peeking down and actually take them out. And you don't want to be also left like these guys where they're coming in from the circle. They're on the very edge, actually outside of the circle. If you're gone to that point and people are looking at you from a base, you're not going to kill them while they're in their base, most likely. So you really want to make sure you're always keeping an eye on the circle so you don't get killed by bases. So moving on to the next clip, it's just gonna be me and my friend here another time while we're in a base and the people are not in a base and they are just going to get absolutely destroyed. So it just shows you how important it is to be in a base, but at the same time, just how powerful it is if you are in a base. So you really need to know how to get into these bases if you are outside like these guys. So right here, I got a perfect example of this today. It's a situation, again, where me and my teammate are split up. And this also works in solo, of course, but basically if you were by yourself, just say there's one other person in this other base, but they are far away and they are in the circle in a huge base, and you need to get into that circle. You just need to wait until they are distracted and you can see that they're looking to the right side over there. And that's exactly when you want to move in, because if they have the shot on you while they're in their base and you're just running in the open field, you're basically an easy kill for them. So you really need to make sure that they are distracted. And right here, I'm just kind of checking out the situation. This guy looks kind of towards me, but I'm behind this wall. He's actually throwing grenades at my friend. So not good for my team, but good for me. I'm hidden behind this wall. They don't know where I am. And this is the point where it's time to move in when you know they're super distracted. They won't see you coming. They won't even hear your footsteps, really, because they're just going to be shooting their guns and worried about actually dodging the shots from the other people. So I kind of just get into this area. The circle's closing in. It's really time to move up there as there's people across the way that can actually see me. So this is an awkward situation. Usually your situations won't be as bad as this one. But right here you can see them building. I'm really surprised they didn't see me here. I actually was able to stay hidden. And you gotta come up underneath them and you just need to build up to them while they're distracted. There's a big difference of building up to them while they're looking at you. You're just gonna get blown to pieces. But while they're distracted, it's gonna work out perfectly, as you can sneak up behind them and get the first shot on them and be able to finish off the whole team. Or if it was just one other person, it would have been even easier than killing the two. And in this next clip, it's just another reason why you want to carry explosives with you if you can ever find them. Unfortunately, most of the time it seems like I don't have an explosive, but when you do, it's definitely very easy to just blow up the base, easier than just running in. So I definitely advise you to try and do that. And another thing is just to try and get around their base in a way they wouldn't expect. Right there, or just hanging off a cliff. He wouldn't expect me to build out like that. He'd just expect me to run around where there's actually ground already. And then another way you can use these explosives, if you find hand grenades, I definitely wouldn't pass them up. I actually will give up a gun for hand grenades because they're just so important. And if you throw them quickly with each other and they break the walls, so another one flying in can actually go through that empty space that you just blew up with your previous grenades, you're able to actually get the grenade kill on the guy. So definitely try and throw your grenades all together once you have it aimed properly. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you learned anything or you think anything in this video was useful, please leave a like and also leave a comment telling me what you guys want to see in future videos. I'm open for any suggestions. I hope you guys subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.